All right, in this video, we're going to be talking about 3 faceless niches that can make you $100,000 per month. I just talked about this in a video recently, although this video is going to be a little bit different. These are going to be niches that I've actually done before or niches that I would do. Now, the niches I talked about in the last video are very good niches. It's just something that I wouldn't personally do just because they're more based off of news or trends. And I've done trendy channels and I've done news channels before, although they're not my favorite because you have to keep the upwork on that is a lot harder and it's a bit more difficult to automate. So these 3 niches in this video are very, very good. I really like this video. So really excited for you guys. First of all, I just have some analytics. So this video made me 62 G's. It's probably this one video. I have multiple videos like this, but it's probably made more than your favorite guru. Just this one video. I'm just letting you guys know. Here's another video that's probably made more than your favorite guru. These are just some of my videos. And I also have the channel Toby Reacts. You guys know. So, you guys know that the way I made most of my money is by using other people's content. I repackage other people's content in a way that is unique to the channel that I'm working on and is able to get views. I just went on a podcast recently, the Money Mind podcast, and in the video I was talking about how I am the king of stealing content, and I never really thought of it like that. It just came out during the podcast, but you know what? I'm going to take that title. I am the king of stealing content. And in this video, I'm going to teach you niches where you can steal content yourself and make $100,000 per month. If you're having trouble talking about reusing content, watch this video. How I was able to make $4.5 million from YouTube automation. Go and watch that. I'll put a link to it in the description, although my links aren't working for some reason on my channel. So I won't put a link in the description actually, because it won't work. But if you watch that video, it's on my channel, and I talk about how you can go and use other people's content without getting demonetized. So that's a very, very important video. Anyways, we're going to get into the 3 niches right now. Before that, I actually just want to go over my channel real quick. Riz Rayani, let's just go, because in the last video I uploaded like 3 days ago or 4 days ago, and I think I had 1750 subscribers. Now we're almost at 2.6k, so that is pretty cool. We are growing pretty quickly. People like to hear me talk about YouTube. Very cool. Anyways, this is our first niche that can make you $100,000 per month. This is a channel where you can reuse other people's content. This guy is CubeHub01. There are many, many, many channels just like his that are making a ton of money. And I'm not going to go through everyone's channel because it would take a long time, but I'm just going to show you the concept of his channel personally. So we can go to most popular videos. Well, he does videos like a lot of like gymnastics, stuff like that. Celebrities when they surprise their fans. But look, it is basically just a compilation. It's similar to Gamers React, where I'm just using Minecraft clips, but he's using IRL clips. So very, very similar, and then he has a voice in front of the video. Now, personally, I feel like the editing on this is not enough to my liking. I would add some more edits just because I would be feared of being demonetized. So I'd add some more edits while also not making it too much because people like the raw content. But it's just basically clips of celebrities surprising their fans. That's really it. It's pretty simple. And he had a really good thumbnail for it. There, he had a good thumbnail over there. For some reason, that thumbnail got a lot of views where the person had like a blindfold. Maybe I would change that thumbnail actually. If I were him, maybe it was 4 years ago, so that's something that might not work now. I'd probably zoom in a little bit more and make sure that anybody who saw that thumbnail would understand that there's a blindfold right over there. But either way, that's not the point. That video worked for him and it got 20 million views. And then other videos like that people do on this type of channel are like animals get reunited with owners after years. And basically what you have to do is that you just have to go and find a ton of clips. You just have to be searching Reddit. You have to be searching Twitter. You have to be searching YouTube for short clips. And you just have, and TikTok is another big one, and you have to find these clips. So this is where you're going to be just on your phone all day looking for clips. That's what I used to do when I was looking for Minecraft clips. Eventually, as your channel gets successful and you want to put more money into it, then you start hiring clip gatherers that can just spend all day looking for clips. And that's really, really cheap. You can find someone in India and just pay him to look through clips all day, and he'll love it. It's a good job, you just look through clips and have to look for this kind of stuff, and bam. So there we go. And then you have to sort the clips. Obviously, you want to have good clips in your videos. So this is just one channel that I really, really like. Let me pull up my Rizzy channel. Now, guys, this is a channel that I worked on a while ago. Let me just go through the analytics. Well, let's go through content. Let's go through shorts. And let's go to the most viewed videos. So I worked on the channel only for like a month or two. And my plan was to start with shorts and then to eventually get into like long form and compile it and do shorts combination with long form, because I knew on shorts this is so easy to get to like 10K a month. But back in the day, shorts wasn't paying the way that it is right now. So let's go through analytics, and I can go on lifetime. Now the channel stopped getting monetized because it's not getting enough views. But as you can see, I wasn't making any money. I stopped working on this channel. Wait, really? Lifetime? I guess I never got a shorts bonus on this channel. I forgot. This is so long ago now. But yeah, I don't think that shorts were monetizing that well like this at the time, right? Because this is such little money. If you did this now, you'd make way more money. Because at that time, shorts wasn't making much money. But just concept, the views, you can see it was pulling a lot of views. It was so easy, and I worked on this channel for probably like 3 weeks. So this is something that you could easily do yourself, and it's actually something that now that I'm starting to do, teaching people how to do YouTube, I'm gonna actually just restart this channel because it's gonna be so easy. And I can show you guys and go through the process with you guys of how I'm doing it. So I'm probably gonna reignite this channel, but you guys, if you guys wanna make an easy 10K a month, this is one way to do it. And then you could start doing short form. The short form stuff is so easy. Let me just show you what kind of videos I was making at this time. This one, this amusement, it was my voice. This amusement park employee, This amusement park employee decided to have some fun and trick these girls. He told the girls that their seatbelts weren't working even though they were starting the ride. And then I just put on subtitles. But the thing is, that was my voice right over there. So this is a pretty easy channel to do. I just recorded that. I had somebody find the clip for me, and it got 50 million views. And I would have made a lot more money if I did that now, because at that time, those views really weren't making anything. If I did this video now, I made a lot more money. And again, easily this kind of content, you can get into long form from this too. A lot of people say that this kind of niche is oversaturated and you can't really do it anymore. And I very much disagree. Listen, when people tell you that a niche is too oversaturated, they're typically wrong. The reason why is because you can always figure out a way to break into a niche. Is that what you can do is that you could just upload like an 8 to 15 minute video of just funny moments, and then you just use a clickbait. Like you have like one example is, for example, world's shortest man. This is an example. I wouldn't do this myself, but I'm giving an example. You should come up with something creative for yourself. World's shortest woman. I know that this gets a lot of views. So people, like 18 million views. So maybe you have a clip of the world's shortest woman. See, this one's only 8 months ago, 137 million views. So you just have a clip with the world's shortest woman maybe doing something, and then you can use that as a title and thumbnail to get people to click on your video and watch it. So that's just an example, but just something that you know gets views, put it in the video, and then you clickbait it. That's what I even do on Gamers React. So let me show you. So for example, look at Gamers React, the most OP Minecraft armor ever. This video right here is just a collection of funny moments, and I knew this thumbnail and title would do well, so I just put like a clip of very OP Minecraft armor in it, and it got 6 million views. So just an example like that. You can do that, and you can finesse your system to getting a lot of views, because if you have a good thumbnail and title. So learn thumbnails and titles, which is something that I teach in the mentorship. So, and then here's just another channel that has really good edits. I believe this channel has like pretty solid edits, and they are pulling a ton of views doing the same exact thing, using other people's content. I believe they have some solid, yeah, see, they have some really good editing. And I think that if you go on view stats, they are pulling 28 million views a month. So this is an example of once you get advanced, you can start having some really, really good edits, and you can up your game a bit, and they're uploading 30-minute videos, and they're pulling 28 million views a month, which means dude, they are making bank. They're probably making like 150 to 200K a month. Now, niche number 2 is the crime niche. I've talked a little bit about Dr. Insanity before, and I am running a crime channel myself. And I just wanted to show you guys, this is another amazing way to reuse other people's content and make a lot of money. So, for example, this guy, Dr. Insanity, he has some really good edits. I don't believe in the beginning he had edits this good. So, you can always get your edits better over time. But it's mostly just reusing other people's content. So, he has a voiceover that kind of strings the whole story together. And he is using body cam footage. Now, to get this body cam footage, I'll give you one place to get it, but you guys have to be a little bit creative and find this body cam footage yourself. Because if I give like 5 different ways of getting this body cam footage, then everybody is going to start a copy of this channel and they're going to be using the same 5 channels that I recommend in this video. So I'll give one channel, but you guys should not just use this channel. If you want to make a channel like this, go to Code Blue Cam. Code Blue Cam. So this is a channel and they don't have much edits. And a lot of these crime channels are taking content from a channel like Code Blue Cam. There are multiple channels like this. And some of these crime channels are actually doing their own work and going to the police stations themselves and talking to police stations and getting footage firsthand from them. So that's the whole thing. If you want to start a channel like this, find channels like Code Blue Cam to take content from and go through their channels and try to come up with some unique titles and thumbnails using other people's content. Again, to break into a niche like this, you got to be good at thumbnails and titles. So what is going to set, you can have the same similar type of content as everybody else because you know it works. Maybe you find a way to make it a little bit better. That's great. But at the end of the day, it's going to matter if you have a good thumbnail and title to break into this niche. Here's just another example of one of the crime niches that are doing really, really well right now. And they're uploading 1 hour long videos. So they're making quite a bit of money. And there's so many channels like this. So this is just a niche you can do yourself. So the last niche I'm going to go over is cursed notes. Look at this channel. This is a really good niche to get into. And it's using other people's content. So it's using these horrifying stories. So if you're able to get raw footage of like spooky abandoned house things like this video, then you can make this video. I'm not going to tell you where to get it. You got to do your own investigative research and find it yourself. But I'm giving you the idea. If I tell you where to find it, then everybody's just going to go and do exactly what I do. And then if I introduce like 3,000 people to this niche, then nobody has a chance of being successful. So I'm just being honest. There's no tutorial of this. You have to be a little bit creative if you want to make money. So what I like about this niche is that, again, he's using other people's content. And this is a niche where you can get in and you can kind of take over. This is something that I would do. I would get into this niche. I feel like this guy doesn't have the best thumbnails and titles. I bet if you do some research, you could find way better thumbnails and titles to do than this guy. His are not bad, but I feel like this is a channel that can like be pulling like 200 to 300K per video if you're doing it right. But I think that he could be just doing a little bit better. That's just what I personally think. And it's a really good niche to get into. It's just horrifying, like clown footage and stuff like that. Terrifying footage, basically, to spook people. And this like spooky videos have always done really, really well on YouTube. So you just use other people's content, maybe have a voiceover to string the whole video together and explain what's going on, and bam, you could easily have like a video that could get 1 million views. Like they have some really big videos here, and I bet they could be averaging that more often. But at the end of the day, you have to be a little bit creative. Again, with all 3 of these niches, if you just get in blindly, you're not going to be successful. You kind of have to like be good at thumbnails and titles, but that's with any niche on YouTube. There is no tutorial. I recently saw a comment. Somebody's like, hey, I don't trust this guy because he hasn't made any tutorials. And I'm just like, what do you mean? What do you think it means? There's an A plus B plus C equals $1 million. That's not how the world works. If you wanted to do that, you should have gone to college. You were not in the right place. You should have gotten a 9 to 5. if you want to make money online, you have to be a little creative. That's how it works. So anyways, guys, these are 3 amazing niches that you should get into that could get you 100K a month. Bye-bye.